Tattered Stitch Embroideries. I was asked to design a silverware holder for Thanksgiving, and so I came up with this cute little Turkey Silverware Place Setting holder. And this week, or actually this project, is kind of a special little project because I want to take the proceeds of the sales of this little turkey and I want to be able to donate to St. Mary's Food Bank. We've done this a couple times in the past where we've taken a pattern and we have donated proceeds to different organizations, one being St. Mary's Food Bank, and it was a nice little successful endeavor that we went through, and I'm hoping that we can make this one a really big successful endeavor because this year, now more than ever, it matters. There are a lot of people that are in need, and we would just love to be able to help out, and so I'm really hoping that we'll be able to sell a lot of these little guys, and once we're done selling him, we will go ahead and post the receipt on our Facebook group showing that we went ahead and made the donation and for how much for. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to embroider out the placement stitch for the top panel of this project. Okay, so the next step after I've gone ahead and I've embroidered out my placement stitch, I laid down a panel of fabric, taped it into place, and now we're going to just embroider out our tack down. Okay, now that we're done with the tack down stitch, I'm just going to go ahead and trim away all my excess material. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just stitch out the satin stitching for the top of the pouch right here. Okay, with that done, we're going to go ahead and stitch out the placement stitch for the center panel of this pouch. And now we're going to do the tack down stitch for the center panel. Alright, now that we're complete with that, I'm just going to go ahead and trim away the excess material. And then we get to do the fun part of this project, which is stitching out the turkey. And he is just so super cute. Now if you want, you can lay down a little panel of batting before you put your cotton fabric down, before you do your tack down stitch. It just gives it a little bit of bulk. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and run the placement stitch for the back panel of this pouch. Okay, so now that my placement stitch is done, I'm going to go ahead and lay down a panel of fabric. Now at this point, if you wanted to, you can lay down a panel of batting and then your fabric, just to give it a little bit of extra bulk and make it a little bit more firm of a project, because after all, this is for silverware and you want it to be just a little bit more firm. But for purposes of this video tutorial, I'm not going to lay down my batting, I'm just going to go ahead and put my fabric down. And now I'm going to go ahead and stitch out my tack down stitch for this back panel. Okay, with that being complete, I'm just going to go ahead and cut away all the excess fabric. And then once this is done, we're going to put it back into the machine. And we're going to embroider out the final satin stitch. Okay, so with the satin stitching finished, we're just going to go ahead and tear away all the stabilizer. So thank you again for watching our video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this week's project, and again, let's make this one count so we can donate a good amount of proceeds to St. Mary's Food Bank. Thank you again.